You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, the All-Pro linebacking team is well represented as we've got two of them on display here. It's Sean Lee and Von Miller. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Their second-year QB leading them. It's the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year for 2017, Dak Prescott.
For a fourth-round selection, Dak Prescott looked as comfortable as a rookie quarterback could look right from game one. And by the end of the year, accumulated a lot of statistics, but the biggest one, 13 wins, which tied him with Ben Roethlisberger for the most as a rookie starting quarterback.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
The trademark of the Cowboys offense is balance. They start with the running game, the #2 running team in the NFL in 2016. And while the number 23 passing number may give some cause for alarm, don't look at it that way. They run the ball so well and so effectively that when they do decide to throw the football, it often results in big plays downfield.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
And they've kept the core intact from the unit that won Super Bowl 50. Secondary still a strong suit. #1 against the pass in 2016. They've ranked 4th overall in total defense, so they haven't dropped off at all. They're hoping to get some more consistent play from their offense to get them back to the Super Bowl.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. You look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That's a sight the Denver fans are used to seeing. Passes falling incomplete against their defense. #1 in pass defense in 2016, but they give up less than 200 yards per game.
Yeah, 186. Only team in the league to allow less than 200 per contest.
Elite cover guys and big-time pass rushers.
Here's Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Northwestern University. It's Trevor Siemian.
What a ride he's been on these last few years. I remember seeing him in high school before he went to Northwestern. Didn't get on the field all that much there, and then got to Denver as a 7th-round pick, and ended up starting the season opener in 2016 for the defending Super Bowl champs.
Siemian on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Siemian. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
He's gone over 1,000 yards 5 times in his career, but he's at the 30-year-old mark, and there's a lot of concern about running backs over the age of 30.
5 yards or better per carry in each of his first 8 seasons. Now past 30, we'll see if that trend can continue. First down at Siemian. Throw left side complete. It's Fowler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, Siemian. On the right side, caught by Green. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. From the gun, here's Simeon. Green's got it over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
To the air again, Simeon. Incomplete, into the hands of Fowler. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Yeah, he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Now a first down throw, Simeon. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Broncos and Cowboys are not doing much on the ground, and it's easy to see why that would play into this low-scoring game. We'll have to see if either team gets it going on the ground in the second half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Midway through the second quarter, Simeon's gonna find his mark, and he'll be tackled at the 11-yard line. Broncos have it later on the drive. Green's got nobody around him on the catch, and this play goes for a score as they get out to a 7-0 lead. That'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get back to Denver with Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Cody Latimer now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
All right, here we go.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Anderson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try the air now with Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Anderson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Now Prescott. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Von Miller. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos.